Very sad story out of Memphis. Sucker attack of the week qualifier. Sucker attack of the week. A lot of shit been going on in Memphis, man. Memphis is, Memphis is a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere that the BossMack Topsoil have lived in his life is up, man. Like, Milwaukee is up, and Memphis is up, and LA is up, and this is up, man. But Memphis, you had a teacher. You had a teacher had a teacher that was abducted by a nigga and killed. You know what I'm saying? White woman.
Yes.
White woman abducted by a nigga. Now, I want to say, I want to say this is some thirsty shit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because she was the granddaughter of a billionaire motherfucker.
Morning for a school teacher who was kidnapped while out on an early morning run. A suspect is in custody, but there's still no trace of the mother of two who police say was violently abducted. Mola Lange is Memphis, Tennessee with the latest.
She dead now.
Good morning to you, Mola.
Good morning, Eva. Yeah, police have not yet released a possible motive, but a 38-year-old man has been charged with Fletcher's disappearance. He's currently being held here at the detention center in Memphis. Meanwhile, Fletcher, a kindergarten teacher and a mother of two, still missing.
This morning, new developments in the...
I don't know.
It is a big break and a tragic outcome in the case of the missing woman in Tennessee. Police have just identified the body of Eliza Fletcher, a school teacher
cute
and a mother of two little children. Fletcher was abducted while jogging early Friday, and now the man charged with first-degree murder
a nigga
just wrapped his first court appearance. CNN's Gary Tuckman is live at the courthouse in Memphis
Why?
for us at this
What
hour
the
of morning.
fuck?
Gary, what's the very latest?
Okay, 10 minutes before this arraignment was scheduled for an accused kidnapper, it ultimately became an arraignment for accused murderer. We were informed by the Memphis police that the body that was recovered last night was identified as Eliza Fletcher. Such a sad outcome. This woman.
What the fuck, man? Like,
since then. But before her body was found, the arraignment was scheduled in the
what
court.
You just driving down the street and see a bitch jogging and like, I need that, or
his facial expressions were because of the mask, but he looked impassive.
what? Or was he sent out to kill her on purpose?
The only thing he said was yes when he had to swear that he did not have enough money to pay for an attorney, so a public defender was given to him. So he was arraigned officially on the kidnapping charges. But then the prosecutor said, Your Honor, we just want to tell you we're also adding a first-degree murder charge to him. The judge said we need to hold another arraignment. That arraignment will take place tomorrow. The prosecutors don't want him to have bail. He has $500,000 bail right now on the kidnapping charge. The prosecutors want it completely revoked, and that will be heard tomorrow. But either way, this is a sad and tragic outcome.
What the fuck,
and this accused murderer is no stranger to jail bars. In the year 2000, he was found guilty of kidnapping another person, kidnapping a man, a lawyer here in Memphis, who escaped. He served 20 years behind bars. He got out of prison in November of 2020, a little less than 2 years ago, and now he's back in jail again, and he will be awaiting a trial ultimately, or plea bargaining perhaps
what
someday.
The fuck,
either
bro?
way, he's in a lot of trouble because he's now accused of first-degree murder of this.
Like I said, her grandfather is a billionaire.
Very sad story case.
Really is horrible.
It had to be more to this
than
than just thirsty.
Let's go to Tennessee right now, where the Memphis police chief is speaking. Of course, this is after the body was identified of the missing teacher, Eliza Fletcher. Let's listen in.
Agencies was nothing less than symphonic. We are also very grateful for the hundreds of tips that came through our Crime Stoppers and other platforms from our citizens at large.
That's fucked up, man.
Our engaged and supportive community is truly our most valued asset.
Make niggas look bad.
Just remember,
this had to be like some. It had to be more to this than just. I know this ain't just thirsty.
FBI Special Agent in Charge, Doug Korneski. Thank you.
What the fuck, man?
Good morning. First and foremost, on behalf of the FBI, I want to extend the extreme sympathy and condolences of our office to the family and friends of Eliza. While most
this
of us
had
did
to
not
be
know
something
her
to do with the money, man. This had to be like a money thing. I just can't believe it's all thirsty.
Into the light that she was to her family and friends and community. Next, I just want to commend the immense collaborative efforts of the local, state, and federal law enforcement during this investigation. As the family knows, every possible resource that we had as a law enforcement community,
I'm telling you, there's got to be more than thirstiness.
Was brought to bear to both find Eliza and her perpetrator and hold him accountable. And this simply last,
this make niggas look bad
for their support during this investigation, the many tips and leads that we received.
Yeah, it gotta be something about the money, man.
This situation, this tragedy,
ain't no way.
Deeply as well. So with that, I just again want to thank the community. Next,
it had to be a money play.
Acting Assistant Special Agents in Charge, Ollie Roberts from ATF.
Yeah, I know he a known kidnapper. That's why I say maybe they, I don't know, man.
First, on behalf of ATF, I'd like to extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends affected by this tragedy. No resources were spared to locate and arrest the individual responsible for this incomprehensible violent crime. ATF utilized resources such as assigning special agents, our canine, and utilizing the E-Trace database. We also utilize our expertise as we work with our state and local partners to bring about justice to the family and friends in reference to this tragedy. I would like to bring next up U.S. Marshal Tyrese Miller.
Now see, if his life was already fucked up,
thank you.
It might have been worth it for him to do this murder.
Service, we certainly want to extend our sincere condolences to the family of Eliza Fletcher, her friends and family, and those that knew her. As I understand it,
they got to keep down the racial tensions, man.
A loss. As I've said on numerous occasions, the Marshal Service has a very unique
I feel you, man.
Relationship with the Memphis Police Department. At any time they call, we're there to assist.
She is kind of cute though, man, but I
Saturday,
man.
When a suspect had been identified, we then went about finding the suspect vehicle in question, as well as the suspect himself. He was spotted.
Would he just get possessed by the spirit of I'ma just rape and kill?
And then when he tried to make a move, we went in and made the arrest safely and took him into custody and turned him over to the custody of the Memphis Police Department. And after that, we also participated in the search efforts to find Ms. Fletcher all day Sunday and all day Monday. And as has been stated, it was not the outcome we were looking for. We were dedicated and committed to continue those search efforts.
It looked like he's stressed about black people.
Next, I'll turn it over to District Attorney General.
That just make niggas look bad. I wish it was a white boy had did this.
Thank you.
Not that I want
Good
nothing
morning.
to happen to her, but
I
damn.
also want to add my condolences and the condolences of my office to the family of Liza Fletcher. To lose someone so young and so vital is a tragedy in and of itself, but to have it happen in this way.
But we can't sleep on her grandfather being a billionaire, man.
Deepest condolences. We're praying for them. I'm praying for Liza, and I'm praying for the family. With respect to the family, both law enforcement and our office was in contact with the family throughout this long weekend. They have been fully cooperative throughout that entire process, and in contrast to whatever baseless speculation you might have seen, we have no reason to think this was anything other than an isolated attack by a stranger.
So motherfucker just randomly see a bitch
family,
jogging.
We were in touch with them, as I said,
And
throughout
do
the
that.
course of the weekend. I visited with the family personally over the weekend. I also visited them this morning when we had terrible news to
Thirstiness is
deliver to
bad.
them. And I have a message from the family that I want to express to all of you.
Come on,
the public,
man.
But also the media. Please respect their privacy. Please
Females
allow them
got to
breathe.
jog with pepper spray,
At
man.
an appropriate time, they will be making a
Jog
statement.
with
I
some
believe a
pepper
statement
spray.
will be forthcoming, but
Billionaire
we really do ask
heiress,
you,
though, man. She's a billionaire heiress,
avoid
though,
intrusive
bruh.
questioning
We
and,
can't sleep
respect
on that,
their,
man.
privacy. I also want
This
to take
cannot be like
opportunity to
no
commend
random. This,
all of law
a
enforcement,
billionaire
the people behind,
heiress, man.
Me and all the agencies they represent. I had the opportunity to go to the command center.
A
over the course of the
billionaire
weekend.
heiress.
I saw with my own eyes the seamless cooperation among all of them.
A
Chief Davis
billionaire
referred to it a moment ago as
heiress.
Symphonic. I think that's an entirely appropriate adjective. I watched myself how they cooperated, and I was very impressed
Hey, man.
with the speed
A
with which they,
billionaire heiress. I gotta
developed,
keep
leads,
saying that.
The speed with which they turned around test results, the diligence. with
You know
which
what?
they
I can't-
coordinated
I
the
can't.
search efforts. They're all to be
Just when I
commended.
say,
As for our office, the defendant was arraigned this morning on charges of kidnapping. and
just
tampering
saying
with
that
evidence.
out
He'll be
loud.
arraigned
Say that
tomorrow
out
morning
loud
on
to
new
yourself.
Charges that we now
A
have to bring.
billionaire heiress.
First-degree murder,
Randomly
premeditated murder,
killed
murder in the
jogging.
course of perpetration of
A billionaire
kidnapping.
heiress shouldn't even, man, listen.
Any kind of violence, of course, is unacceptable, but repeat violent offenders
Let's focus. Let's focus.
particularly deserve a strong.
Let's focus. A billionaire heiress can't go jogging by herself, man. You feel me? A billionaire heiress cannot go jogging by herself. You feel me? I hope motherfuckers is tapping into that, man. Let's be real. Now, this guy, maybe it was worth it to him to do this murder for whoever. You know what I'm saying? He already used to being in jail. You know what I'm saying? $100,000 going to one of his family members or going into like a trust account somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They got to be investigating some shit on this, man, because that's a billionaire heiress jogging by herself. What the fuck is going on, man? If my bitch was a billionaire heiress, she could not go jogging by herself, ever. I'm just saying, we can afford somebody to follow her while she's jogging. We can afford to follow. We can afford to have somebody follow her while she's jogging. It got to be more to this. I can't accept it.
Strong response, and that's what they'll get from this district attorney's office. We will continue to cooperate with law enforcement and work closely with them, as we already have, so that we can do our best to bring justice to this tragic situation. And I'll end there. I'll note that because this is still an ongoing investigation, and
damn right.
And I, as a prosecutor,
Queen Kales, I see you, baby girl. I see you. What's up?
Questions that I can answer or that can be answered by anybody.
Hey, man.
But I'll just end there. Thank you.
You know what? We gotta investigate her husband. We gotta investigate her husband. Why is she jogging by herself? If my bitch was a billionaire heiress, she cannot jog by herself. Do you hear me? If my bitch...
This question is for anyone in law enforcement. Do you know a manner of death, A, and B, was she killed in the vehicle?
It's too early for us to determine place and method of death at this point.
You goddamn right.
The suspect
A documentary.
was not being cooperative.
What the fuck?
Did the suspect ultimately help you find his victim?
At this time, I can't respond.
Hey,
We've
man,
been working with
a
that suspect.
seasoned killer.
But at
Look,
this time-
look. This is a nigga who already been a seasoned killer, right? He probably was like, I'll do it and go back to jail. He getting a death penalty if he get convicted. He gonna get to kick it for 20. He gonna get to kick it for 20 years, peaceful, on death row. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, if he made a couple $100,000 for doing this, you feel me? He shoot that to his family. He's good. To certain individuals out here, this is a good deal. This is a good deal. They gotta investigate this more. They gotta go deeper, man. They gotta, hell no. Like I said, man, a billionaire heiress jogging by herself. We gotta investigate her husband, man. You know, because if it was my bitch, you can't go jogging by yourself. I'm going, or security is going. I'm just saying. I'm going, and security is going. Shout out to Joe Blast for that $5. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, there's no way. No way my bitch is jogging by herself. A billionaire heiress? A billionaire? Are you serious? I just gotta keep saying it out loud. Like a record, so niggas can understand that. You know how you hit a hook to a song, they repeat it over and over so you can get the feeling, so you get to get a billionaire heiress jogging by herself. What the fuck? Are you serious? Are you serious? We let her get on a pattern? She do this every day? Are you serious? We could predict this? We could predict that she's gonna go jogging by herself? A billionaire heiress. And this motherfucker's out here who will kill for $500. You could get somebody killed for $500 out here, bro. And a billionaire heiress is jogging by herself. Yeah, we gotta investigate her husband, man. We got to investigate the husband, man. We got to investigate. It's a big investigation. All right.